Hey, this is Mark from Go AZ Motorcycles, and today we're going to spend some time, it's going to be a two-part series, but we're going to talk about the myth of mesh, or what I say is basically it's the worst thing you can ride in the summertime. Contrary to belief, when you ride in a mesh jacket, you're basically evaporating the moisture off your body as fast as it comes out. And one only needs to look back even for a couple thousand years now. This is not a new concept. The Bedouins and the Tuaregs, you never see them running around out there in the sand with their short sleeve shirts on. What they're doing is they're completely covered up and they're controlling the evaporative process. We've got a great product here and we're going to show you how to beat the heat, especially in the arid, dry climates. It's called LDComfort. And about this time of year, it's about 95 outside, 97 outside. This time of year is when I basically or typically switch over to a textile jacket. So it's just the opposite. When it's in the spring, I'll run a mesh jacket, but as soon as it starts getting hot, I'll typically switch over to a full-blown textile jacket. Let me show you why. This is called LDComfort. We're going to go ahead and kind of take a look at here. It comes in various configurations. We have what we call a cool sleeve, which is what we're going to be talking about today. My favorite is the Lawrence of Arabia hat. Then we've got shorts, tights, a long sleeve top, and a short sleeve top, but they're all made out of the same material. So for commuting, which is what I do, every day I ride about 160 miles, come up from the mountains down into the Phoenix area here. I like to wear my sleeves because they're easy to go on and off, and they do provide enough cooling, along with the Lawrence of Arabia hat, to basically keep me cool in a much hotter environment than you would think you could with, let's say, a mesh jacket. So let's show you how this stuff works. In the wintertime, you would simply wear this dry. It provides an incredible wicking moisture management. Even in the wintertime, you sweat. But in the summertime is when it really shines. It's a very thin product. In fact, you can almost see through it, but it is actually 2 layers. It's 2 different materials. What we're going to do is we're going to take this thing, we're going to wet it down. Yeah, I'm going to get a good wet here. And we're going to wring out all the excess water, or most of it. There's still some in there. Kind of dry off, soap up the rest of it here. So now what I've done is I've effectively got evaporative cooling. But the unique thing about this product is we're going to move this water out of the way. We've got a couple pieces of tissue paper here. I'm going to show you. If I take this one in, coming in nice and close here, let's zoom in. If I take this in, and this is on the outer layer, and I push down on it, you can see everywhere I make contact, it soaks up the water. Okay? But I'm going to turn it inside out. If I turn it inside out, this is your other layer of fabric. I'm going to take another piece of tissue paper, turn this over here, take another piece of tissue paper, lay it on there, do the same thing. You can see I'm pushing very hard. No water. It stays dry. So now I've got moisture or evaporative cooling on the outside, nice dry skin on the inside. And what we're going to do is basically we're going to put this to the test. We're going to take this whole information package, we're going to go outside with it, we're going to take a thermometer, and I'm going to show you how nice you can ride in the hot weather and how much cooler it is. So stay tuned and make sure you watch part 2. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, part 2 of how to beat the heat in Arizona. Very dry, hot day outside. It's about 96 degrees. The sun's pretty hot, it's nice and clear, not much of a breeze. I'm wearing a pretty typical moisture wicking base layer, and we're going to do some temperature checks, so come on in here, let's see what we got here. So on my shirt here, on my shoulder, what do we got?
102.
102 degrees, so about 102 degrees. Let's take the surface of my jacket. Surface of my jacket, 125 degrees in the gray. The blue's 120. The light gray is about 122, 119. And then just for kicks, let's see what the black looks like in more of a fleece. 133 degrees, 136 actually. So pretty toasty day out. So this is basically back to what I was talking about in a quick recap. Mesh is the worst thing you can wear on a hot, dry day like this. I'm going to be sweating. The wind is going across my arms on the motorcycle. The moisture is going to evaporate off me as fast as I can sweat it out. I'm going to get dehydrated. It's going to be hot. This is where the LDComfort comes in. So we're going to start with the sleeves. I've got them tucked in here. If you watched part 1, you know that I've wet these. basically I'm just going to put them on, just like that. I try to get the ones nice and snug. Throw the other one on here, like this. Then we're going to go for a ride. And I'm already feeling the difference. And then my favorite piece, my Lawrence of Arabia cap. This thing is actually wonderful underneath the helmet. Basically put this on like this, and you tie it down, like so. Then I'm going to throw the helmet on. Then I'm going to throw my jacket on. Helmet like this. Throw the glasses back in. And then we're going to put the jacket on. So I'm going to just leave the glasses here. On the jacket, this particular jacket's got a couple of vents. All I'm going to do is leave the vents open on the sleeves, like this. And then I'm going to go for a little ride, so I'll be back. Okay, so I went out for about a 10-minute ride, and I got to tell you, just in the back here, the unit comes down, the LDComfort hat comes down, it's tucked up underneath my neck. Great cooling feeling, same thing up in the sleeves. Just imagine if I would have had the whole shirt on and dampened that. Let's go ahead and take this off. So we got sleeves. I'm going to go ahead and shoot this. So this is my core temperature. What are we running?
88.
88 degrees. Let's go down underneath the sleeves. What do we got here?
84.
84. And then how about on the actual sleeve itself?
80.
80 degrees. So I've got that nice cooling temperature over me. My hat feels nice and cool, or my head I should say. Basically, like I said, I commute in these, take these off when I go into work. Not wearing the whole shirt. Now I'm going to shoot my head temperature because this is where a lot of heat is sucked up. What do we got?
90.
90 degrees. And you saw the surface temperatures of over 130 degrees. So it makes a tremendous difference in your cooling. So imagine if it was really hot and I was doing a longer trip, I would take the long sleeve shirt, dampen the whole thing, same thing with the shorts or the tights, and ride totally comfortable and cool in 115 plus degree weather. So that's how you beat the heat in Arizona. It's not with mesh, it's with textile and LDComfort. Thanks for tuning in to Go AZ, and stay tuned, we've got lots more educational videos coming up. Thank you very much.